we have a very intensive moment. Boys are putting the last. As you remember, we gave them 3 keywords: branding, orange painting, and speed. And I added one on top of that, smoke. I'm very excited to see what they have come up with this 25 minutes. But I could hear the tension and the smoke was coming out of their ears as well. So let's give them 1 minute. They're taking their laptop as they're going to show you how a brand comes into life. It's AI for vibe marketing. And boys are Krists and Kristaps coming from Shift Creative Intelligence, and they will show you what you can do with AI and how fast you can be, which is exciting because we all battle with that, right? What to optimize, what to do more effective, where to go. And then we have seen today so many AI tools that which will make our lives easier. But boys are coming, I can see them already. Technical last bits and pieces. They look confident, I must say. They look confident. That's very good. That's perfect. So, how are you feeling?
Good. So much drama backstage.
Drama?
Difficulties, you have no idea, but like we're...
Oh, I don't see any sweat here, so...
I'm sweating. Yeah.
You are sweating. Okay, I will leave you here, and please, the stage is yours, and I am very excited.
Hey, hi everybody, good afternoon. Excited to be here. So we have so much to talk about, so little time, so let's just get into it. So Shift Creative Intelligence stands for Creative Evolution. So we help brands and creators leverage the fast-moving changes with AI and also shape how ideas are born, created, and shared. So who are Shift? So I'm Chris. I have a decade behind me in creative production, creating brand visuals and stories for brands like Printify, iPhone Photography School, Aerodium, and many more. And when AI came along, I started using it as a creative partner quite early, and now it's like an indispensable part of my day-to-day work.
Yeah, my name is Kristaps, and I'm creative director and leading in AI innovations. Believe in God and active kind of environmentalist. So that would be kind of 10 keywords about me. So whenever we start any lecture, workshop, or any type of performance as today, we try to always remind everyone where we are. And I think this is a kind of good statement to remind ourselves. So AI is like losing your virginity. Everyone talks about it, no one really knows how to do it. Everyone knows thinks that everyone else is doing it, so everyone claims that they are doing it. So this is where we are. You, us, everyone. And
we're definitely doing it.
We're doing it from time to time. And in reality, of course, there's this cool graph that shows where we are going, and we are now in Gen AI phase. So it means that we can generate images, videos, and we can do thousands and thousands of iterations.
So for those of you who follow along like the AI space, whenever there's a large language model coming out, we see these fancy, graphs and charts, and they supposedly show how much better the previous or the new version is. But let's be real, us mortals, let's say, we have no idea what that means in practical terms. So with visual generative AI, it's actually quite simpler. There's a established benchmark. This is Will Smith eating spaghetti. And this is Will Smith eating spaghetti in the far-off year of 2023. It's definitely entertaining, very interesting, but quality probably is lacking. So fast forward to the future, which is 2025. So this is already definitely Will Smith eating spaghetti and drinking juice. So this just illustrates and is very simple to perceive how incredibly fast this technology is evolving.
Yeah, and so today we will a little bit give you insights in web marketing and what you need to know, a few tools which we are using And essentially, with these tools, we created in these 20 minutes something which you suggested as a keyword. And to kind of start with the basics is images, of course. And now you can create unlimited variations of creative without any limitations related to production or execution. There's a huge amount of things you can easily create with AI if you have ideas. That's one of the key points. And of course, taking into account that, you can easily start to work even with your assets. As example here, there's a Balti insurance kind of campaign video, and we screenshotted that. And then after that, we started to create and reimagine hundreds assets related to that specific graphic language and created additional key visuals. And with that, you can expand without any limitations.
Okay, so going into video, let's have a look at this one first.
Indiana gonna win, baby!
We're in Florida asking people what they put their money on! I'm all in on OKC!
Indiana got that dog in them!
Will egg prices go up this month?
I think we'll hit $20. How many hurricanes do you think we'll have this year? Kalshi lets you legally trade on anything, anywhere in the U.S. OKC!
Okay, a couple of things about this video, apart that it's batshit crazy. First thing is completely generated by Google's VO3. It cost around $2,000, was created by a one-man team, and took around 2 days. But the kicker here is that it got featured or shown in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is probably arguably the biggest sporting event in the US, and the ad spot actually costs $8 million. So this is just a great illustration of how, generative AI is already being adopted into a greater marketing landscape. And the reviews were mixed. Some hated it, some loved it, but it got attention, and we as marketers, that's what we're hunting. We're hunting for attention, right? So this is also a new era. Brands can basically design their own ambassadors, any nationality, age, language, location, etc.
She doesn't sleep. She doesn't forget the script. She doesn't ask for a retouch. She shows up exactly how you imagine, every time. One face, across every format, every mood, every language. You don't need to cast her. You don't need to brief her twice. Susie Shu is not alone. She's your system, your voice. Always on and always yours.
So, you got a vision? Or should I bring mine?
So this is actually not like a global campaign. This is created by Tom Zarans. He's somewhere here around in the audience, so shout out to him. He's our creative partner. So, that just also illustrates that we have that creative capability and creative force right here in Latvia as well. Moving on to audio. I'll just let it speak for itself.
Artificially generated voices are already mainstream. You hear them in ads, videos, even news, often without realizing it. Voices can be cloned or created in seconds, in any language, and by now, even without the cyborg photo, you've probably realized my voice wasn't recorded in the studio. It was generated entirely from text.
So this definitely unlocks, endless possibilities. And as mentioned here, it already has penetrated a lot of your audio space, whether you have noticed it or not. So brands can, localize their content or generate completely new characters, and that's possible in minutes, and in an instant. But that's not it, What about music, right? So that's a very creative field, reserved for musicians, right? Not really.
You thought musicians were the only ones who could make a song, but here's the catch, now anyone can sing along. Any brand, any creator can have their own sound. With AI in your corner, the rhythm's alright. We're here at RIGA, where creativity's strong, where brands find their voice and ideas get future's begun.
Yeah, waiting for that contract from RIGA COMM. So okay, we're actually moving quite fast, right? We're doing good.
That's good.
That's good. So yeah, so how do we kind of leverage this technology in favor, for brands and creators? Like, this is one example. I just tried one image model, and I just let my wicked style of humor or whatever, creativity go, and I just imagined Lego putting out a campaign. They have Lego sets for adults. It's called Adults Welcome. And given the current geopolitical situation, I thought it would be cool that like 80s blockbuster stars like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Van Damme would be playing with Lego toys and promoting peace. So that was around the time of April 1st, perfect timing, right? So I did a cheeky post on LinkedIn, kind of a little bit clickbait, right? So I posted as if Lego actually published that campaign, and also included a quote from Lars Brickman, which is a non-existent employee. But yeah, it took off. It's safe to say kind of that it went viral on LinkedIn. Lego officials were calling acquaintances of mine in the marketing space saying, hey, what's this? People were discussing, hey, this is so much fun, the joke is funny. Others were completely horrified how Lego could actually embrace guns in their marketing campaigns, and others just were so happy, where do I buy this, right? So it definitely generated the buzz. So what's the key takeaway here? So if there's like a tentpole event or timing or cultural shift that happens, in an instant, both brands and creators can leverage that cultural trend and jump on it instantly without, doing the full pipeline. Something happens, next day you're actually trending. Yeah, we can go forward. Another one, when we get there, is, no one before. So another one is, the local ones, we all know Speedsale, right? The shopping mall. Close to my home, I really like it. So this is an actual campaign. Costs a lot of money. Doesn't look like it, but it costs a lot of money. So what can we do? So, Speedsale invested a lot of money in it, but it's a one-off thing. People relate to it, people love it. But then what do we do if we want to leverage that campaign? So let's say Speedsale would have like a dream sale, theoretically, right? Called Sapņu Izpārdošana in Latvian. So we just generate iterations based on that same concept, add some motion and sound. There you have it. Not the best editing, I did it myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And so you probably remember Lena asked for those keywords. So what was it? Orange paint, branding, and orange speed. Orange speed brandings. Yeah. So Kristaps gonna take it over, and this is what we came up with.
Yeah, so essentially what we did, we created naming concept, a little bit more refined what it is, made a few research to gain a few insights and to kind of guide our visual direction and our direction in designing. And then we created kind of digital product type of thing. So all of these things we did in 20 minutes, and it looked like kind of something like this. ChatGPT we used just to refine the concept and find the keywords. Then of course, essentially in between we had the technical problems with the presentation. We needed to kind of adjust that. Then we started to find cool visual style parts, and the orange chrome was one of the key things. And then we started to develop kind of digital presence and the product itself. And just to kind of give you a glimpse what was created, so the name is Stanjalo. Yeah, I think quite cool. And the concept is micro-mobility brand building, essentially. And we created a huge amount of different type of assets related to mobility and related to kind of home feeling itself. And then in the end is this beautiful kind of builder where we have some kind of cool presets and we can play and everything is working and we can basically build our micro mobility scooter or something like that. So that was done in basically in 20 minutes. And you can do it same. Just play around all these tools. The tools we use, Perplexity AI, Claude AI, ChatGPT, Midjourney, Flora Fauna, Higgsfield AI for video parts, Lovable for coding the digital solution, and 11 Labs for few sound things, which we will not play now because I didn't manage to put inside the presentation that part, so sorry for that. But yeah, that's what we did in 20 minutes. And so what's next? I think one of the main takeaways you could take from today is take 15 minutes every day and play around these tools. Whatever it is, ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Midjourney, or any type of video photo generators, just play around 15 minutes. Because
I would like to.
So yeah, as Mark Cuban very rightly so says it, there are going to be two types of companies in the future. Companies that natively understand are great at AI and those that are on their way out of business. And I think this has to be kind of taken not as a threat, but as a strong encouragement to start using the tools, start understanding the capabilities, the limitations, because what we encounter sometimes working also with clients or just doing workshops, people overestimate or sometimes or don't understand that this is still a tool. This is not a genie which just works on a snap and makes your wishes come true. It definitely makes everything easier, quicker, but at the end of the day, the process is led by people, and people make the decisions. And if the decisions suck, then the result sucks.
and with that,
I would like to welcome you to the era of synthetic reality. Now, what do you see?
thank you. This is a shift.
Thank you so much.
Any questions?
Wow.
Please, questions?
So, how did the boys succeed? Did they succeed? Come on, if they succeed, let's make an applause. One more.